Have you ever sat in a fancy restaurant, savoring enormous, bright red, steaming king crab claws with fragrant garlic butter sauce, and wondered, how did this magnificent creature end up on your plate?
Get those big ones sorted. Watch the stacks, he's rolling hard. Clear the line. Bring it up easy. Watch the swing. Look at the size of these monsters. We hit the jackpot, boys. That's...
Behind the exorbitant price of this red gold of the ocean lies more than just transportation or fishing costs. Its true price is paid in blood, sweat, sleepless nights, and sometimes even the lives of the ocean hunters. Through the lens of raw, unvarnished documentary footage, we witness a true battle for survival. Tiny humans confronting the fury of the ocean to claim millions of dollars worth of catches. Welcome to the journey of these king crab hunters. The scene that unfolds is not one of sun-drenched beaches. It is a cold, icy, industrial harbor, shrouded in snow under the gray sky of dawn. Huge commercial ships like the Bering Sea or Lady Claudine silently appear. Their hulls are scarred with rust, evidence of countless battles against storms. On the deck, cylindrical and conical iron crab traps, woven with orange and green nets, are stacked high like towers. As the ships leave the dock, leaving trails of white foam cutting across the dark sea, the fishermen officially enter a death zone. There is no room for weakness here. The ocean immediately greets them with colossal waves, white foam crashing against the deck. The sky remains perpetually gloomy, gray, swirling with storm clouds. The wind howls.
Slippery back here. Big wave coming, hold fast.
Every metal surface on the ship, from the deck and railings to the massive crane chains, quickly froze, forming a sharp, slippery layer of frost. Inside the dark bridge, the heavily bearded captain's eyes were fixed on his binoculars and radar screens, emitting an eerie green light.
Clear the tank. All right, hold it there. Hold it steady. It's coming down. Get ready to tie it off. Hold it steady.
His rudder held the fate of the entire crew. One wrong decision, one rogue wave, and the ocean would swallow them all. The work began. In the biting cold, the fishermen donned their reflective orange and lime yellow survival suits. These weren't just uniforms. They were their only lifelines if they were swept away by the cruel waves into the frigid water. The fishing process was a colossal machine, requiring precise coordination down to the second. Giant steel crab traps, weighing hundreds of kilograms, were loaded with bait-frozen chunks of fish.
Look at the size of those reds. Get those big ones sorted. Watch the stack, she's rolling hard. Clear the line, we got another pot coming. Incoming wave, hold on. Get these clear now. Heads up on the line.
The hydraulic crane system hisses with a dry, harsh sound as it lowers these traps deep into the dark ocean depths. But the most tense, exhausting moment is when the nets are retrieved.
Watch the swing, bring it down easy. Okay, hold it there, set it down now. Look at the size of that. We hit the jackpot. Look at the size of these monsters. We hit the jackpot, boys.
Imagine standing on a platform, constantly rocking violently with the waves, slippery with ice and seawater, your hands gripping stiff, frozen ropes.
We finally got him. Yes, we got them all. That is a legendary haul right there.
The crane roars, pulling the iron cage from the seabed. Seawater pours from the cage, lashing against the fishermen's faces and bodies. Every muscle tenses to keep the enormous cage from swinging. Crushing something, or worse, crushing someone. This is the dance of death, where a single moment of carelessness, a broken link, and tragedy will ensue.
Okay, lift it up. Careful, the boat's rolling. Set it down by the rail. Watch your feet, coming across. Got it. Need a hand with these tubs? No, I got them secured. Bait looks good on this one. All right, let's haul it up then.
And then, the moment the orange net cage burst open in midair, all fatigue seemed to vanish. The tense atmosphere was torn apart by thunderous cheers.
Yeah, stack it on the left. We need more bait over here. Watch your foot there. All right, pulling this one up now. Need a hand with that rope. Marker's ready. Clear run. Got it. See you inside.
The trap was full. The net cages swelled, teeming with hundreds of snow crabs, spider crabs, and especially the giant king crabs with their bright, red, spiny shells.
I swear that wave almost took the whole net. Good thing you held on tight then. We earned this coffee, boys. Keep it coming down. Hold it, hold it. Okay, set it down. Yeah, look at that! Woohoo! We did it!
Awns of red gold poured down into the huge wooden sorting containers on the deck. At this moment, the fishermen's hands moved like machines. Using blue rubber gloves, they swiftly sorted each crab.
We hit the jackpot, boys! This is unbelievable! Look at all this crab!
Qualified crabs were thrown directly into a constantly aerated seawater tank to keep them alive. Those that didn't meet the standards or were unwanted fish were thrown back into the sea.
Look at that haul! Secure it before the next wave hits. Ropes are tight. Ready to move. I still can't believe we pulled that one up. Look at him on the screen there. What a beast. Best haul in years, boys.
In a moment captured on camera, a fisherman with a scruffy beard, his clothes stained with oil and fish guts, clutching two giant king crabs, looked up at the sky and laughed loudly.
Bring it over here. Careful with the stack. Almost there. Easy now.
Behind him, two teammates were high-fiving in celebration under the brilliant sunset. It was the smile of men who had just triumphed over death. The smile of men who knew their children back.
Looks like a good haul today. Yeah, plenty of spiders. Keep the pace up, gentlemen.
But behind that smile lies physical decay. The film doesn't hesitate to reveal the most raw and unsavory aspects of life. There is the image of a fisherman leaning against a railing, his eyes vacant as he gazes out at the pitch-black night sea. There are the blurry, indistinct figures moving across the wet deck of the ship in the thick fog like ghosts. Down in the ship's hold, life is a stark contrast to the glitz and glamour of a five-star restaurant.
Secure that line. We're taking on water up here. Hey, almost done. Watch your footing. Look at this, everyone. We did
Their meals are often just frozen burritos carried out from a steaming cold storage. The cramped kitchen, where the bearded head chef cools a ladle of bubbling seafood soup, is the warmest place.
Ready? Lift on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, she's clear. Let him go.
In that space, reeking of steel and sweat, men sit around a peeling wooden table, clutching aluminum coffee cups soaked with cold sweat, dozing off in their wet work clothes. They entrust their lives to each other. The camaraderie at sea needs no words. It's demonstrated by the way they stand side by side, holding tightly to a cable in the heart of a storm.
Bring it down easy now. Watch the starboard side. We're clear. Set it on the grate.
The battle doesn't end when the ship docks. The scene shifts from the raging ocean to a completely different world, a seafood processing plant. Gone are the swirling snowstorms. Instead, we are greeted by the cold, sterile white light of fluorescent lamps. At the end of the journey, the most powerful image that lingers is not the glistening plates of king crab drizzled with garlic butter sauce by talented chefs. The most haunting and magnificent image is that of fishing boats like the Bering Star, silently cutting through the waves under the fiery sunset of the Alaskan Sea. The sea reflects a brilliant orange-yellow light like a majestic painting. Men in orange protective suits stand proudly at the stern of the ship, beside towering iron cages. They stand there, proud, like victorious generals returning from battle. This documentary doesn't just show us the process of harvesting an expensive delicacy. It is a true epic of the will to survive, of the power of human labor, and of the sacrifice of blood and flesh to conquer the raging nature. Next time you have the chance to enjoy king crab, please remember the bone-chilling cold, the raging waves, and the exhausted smiles of the fishermen on the Bering Sea. Because in every succulent morsel of meat, there's the salty taste of sweat and seawater.